Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen news and updates. We're going to be taking a look at what's going on this week in Star Citizen from the latest CIG post, but also Alpha 3.23 has had some updates and it looks to me like it's going to be going live imminently. There is a ton more spaceships that have been added into the in-game shops as well, and there are some more concepts of the Anvil Legionnaire which turned up on ArtStation. We're going to be talking about all of that and more, but let's start with the This Week in Star Citizen post. CIG said, "We'd like to extend a massive thank you to everyone who's taken the time to hop into the PTU and kick the tires of the upcoming patch. Your participation has been instrumental in helping us address known issues, and it has paved the way for the team to develop additional fixes currently in the pipe. Alpha 3.23 is now available to Wave 3 testers, with more waves opening up soon. I actually believe by the time you see this, it'll be in Wave 4, and that should also mean that it's very, very, very imminently going to open PTU within the next day or so. It also looks to me like we will have live later this week. I'm expecting it on the 2nd or 3rd of May, so by the weekend. That's a guesstimate and certainly not a confirmation." CIG continued, "The community's enthusiasm for CitizenCon 2954 has been truly mind-blowing, with premium tickets completely sold out and only a couple of hundred general admission tickets remaining. We've already shattered the attendance records of all previous Star Citizen events. Our team is currently deeply entrenched in CitizenCon preparations, and we're excited to bring you what's shaping up to be an unforgettable event this October." So it's going to be on the 19th and 20th of October in Manchester. But you will be able to watch the whole thing live streamed for free as well. But what's going on this week in Star Citizen? Wednesday brings a wealth of development updates with the latest monthly reports from Squadron 42 and the Persistent Universe, as well as a roadmap update. So lots and lots of development news here. The monthly reports give us a big insight of what's going on with Star Citizen development, what Cloud Imperium have been working on, what they're working on now, how Squadron 42's development is going. Obviously they are in the polish phase, but they are looking to me like they're trying to get it out ASAP. And obviously roadmap updates that will tell us if there's any extra special features coming in 3.23, anything else has slipped. On Thursday we've got Inside Star Citizen, and it's Patch Dispatch 3.23, the name of the episode. So we're going to be getting a rundown of features and content arriving in 3.23. They're also going to be introducing a new vehicle that's sure to get hearts racing. Assumedly this is the Mirai Pulse, and that we've heard rumours about a pair of jet bikes that were originally teased at CitizenCon, and this was also more recently shown off in a tweet sneak peek of one of its handlebars. On Friday, Star Citizen Live is all about Alpha 3.23 with special guests Rich Tyree, Rick Porter, and Johnny Gervais, otherwise known as JJ, answering your questions about the upcoming release. So there's a Spectrum thread for that. If you would like to ask anything, that's going to be live, that show on Twitch at 3 PM UTC on Friday. Also, for RSI subscribers, there's the new Jump Point magazine that's going to be available. Might start doing episodes looking at the Jump Point magazine to a degree. It's content that is blocked effectively by a paywall of being a subscriber, but it's not sort of NDA'd or anything, that content, so I can talk about it. I don't want to show off like everything there because I don't want to take away from CIG being able to sell subs, but I do want to be able to freely talk about all the content in there, so we'll probably talk rather than show. On Saturday, Atmo Esports have teamed up with Biatcon or Beacon to bring you an exhibition race for the ages, catch some slick moves and high-octane action on Microtech live on the Atmo Esports Twitch channel at 1 PM UTC on Saturday. We've also had a new Alpha 3.23 EPTU patch, and as I said, at the time you see this, it should be in Wave 4, imminently going to open PTU. Some updates here. So lots of relatively big updates and changes in addition to tons of optimizations and bug fixes. So there's been some interior map updates. They've hooked up the rest of the unified UI overlay for the interior map. They've improved readability and tuned the auto brightness for the star map as well. Friendly markers fade out after 50 meters. The salvage standalone tool has had a balance pass, so it's much more effective now. It's got double the range compared to the multi-tool version. They've increased gathering and repair speed. It's allowed to repair a little bit higher than the normal multi-tool would allow. It's less efficient, or there's higher loss of material when gathering, but obviously it's going to be gathering at a significantly higher speed. There's a crafting and filler station update, so they've added the Cambio SRT containers, empty and full, to the filler station crafting list in the Vulture and Reclaimer. General FPS salvage changes as well, allowing repairs in green zones and allowing gathering to continue with ammo canisters being full. They've made some tweaks to the Cure Life medical gun and its animations and made the UI elements always interactable. There are further updates to distribution centers and loads more general bug fixes and optimizations. They are also improving the shopping experience by adding additional terminals at shops and adding a load more ships and vehicles to be purchasable in-game. What ships and vehicles, you ask? The Fury MX and LX, the Lynx Rover, the Hull C, the Spirit A1 and C1, the Cutter Scout and Cutter Rambler, the Sulen, the Argo SRV, the Storm and Storm AA assault tanks, the Santok Yai, and the X1 series, the Base, the Force, and the Velocity. So that is a huge amount of new ships and vehicles available to purchase in-game. And there's been a big economy rework as well. So in-game ship prices and vehicle prices in Alpha 3.23 are going up anywhere from, on average, 1.5 times to 3 times, though the actual full range is like 1.2 to 8 times, with big military combat ships like the Hammerhead and the A2 going up the most. The 890 Jump is the most expensive ship in the game, I believe, at around 65 million Alpha UEC now. That all said, all that really matters is how the economy shakes up as a whole. And CIG are reworking mission rewards and the cost of a range of things in game 2. Eventually, everything will be dynamic, but ships are going to be a big purchase in game. They don't want you to be able to just go bam, bam, bam in a month and have all of the ships. They are wanting you to grind for them. They want them to be big purchases. They want them to be important to gameplay. A lot of the ships are easily purchasable still. Some, especially those military ones, are incredibly expensive now. Talking about ships, I did see some additional Anvil Legionnaire concepts on ArtStation from the concept artist behind that. I think this ship is a very cool, quite small military-style boarding vessel, an assault ship that sort of attacks and hacks the enemy docking collars and airlocks. So it sort of goes up to a ship and goes, I'm hacking you, beep, 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 and I can then forcibly dock with you. And then the Marines on board your ship assault their ship. I believe it should be in our hands, that ship, later this year. I'm keen to get more boarding options and additional gameplay in for boarding, and with Arena Commander's engineering mode in 3.23, and even the Idris boarding as part of Xenothreat in 3.23, I'm very much excited, as CIG are putting a big focus on it at the moment. Always a good choice to actually check out the latest build, and in the Gravlev Royale game mode in 3.23 on the EPTU, in the latest patch, the Mirai Pulse and Pulse LX are both in there. So the Mirai Pulse, the engineers at Mirai set out to craft an open canopy bike capable of a more intimate connection between pilot and performance, with a form-fitting silhouette, a more intuitive way to tame formidable landscapes with a responsive Gravlev system, a more intelligent combat experience with a fully custom weapon integrated into the spirit of the vehicle. The end result, the Mirai Pulse. So it's got a gun. It's got a ready gun on the front. And then we've got the Pulse LX, which looks to be more focused at just racing. The other one's combat and racing, I suppose. Gravlev Royale, perfect for that. And this one, the LX, seamlessly pairing pilot and pure speed. The Mirai Pulse LX Gravlev bike soars over terrain like no open canopy racer before. Feel your heart rate quicken as you experience firsthand the Pulse's groundbreaking responsiveness and form-fitting silhouette. We do have a very rapid fire laser on the front. That's fun. Oh, it feels pretty cool. I quite like it already. I think that looks pretty cool. We'll do a proper mess around with it in another video for sure. It's a nice, fast little bike with a lot of pew pew. But yeah. Oh, it's cool though. I didn't realize it was actually in the build, and it's nice to know that it is. I am really interested to know what you think. Are you excited for Alpha 3.23? Do you think it's going to be live by the end of the week? What's been your experience of playing with 3.23 if you've been able to? Are you annoyed by the ship price increase? Or are you like, actually that makes the economy a lot more strong and players actually have things to spend money on and a reason to grind and do missions in-game? What are you expecting to see released for Fleet Week? Do you think like the Legionnaire might be ready and things like that? Or you're like, no, well, it's much more likely to be X ship or Y ship? Whatever your thoughts or questions, I would love to hear from you in the comments below. Welcome to Jurassic Park. You want to see the wonders of the internet and protect yourself online? Come to Jurassic Park with the link nordvpn.com/BoredGamer or click the ones below. They do move in herds. Nord was so preoccupied whether or not they could, they didn't stop to think if they should. Not only do you get big savings with that link, but also top-tier encryption and servers with no limits or borders. I want to be from sunny old England. I don't know why I'm doing an English accent, I am English. Or on the Isle of Newburgh, where the Jurassic Park set, then you can. You can be a clever girl. But remember, you didn't say the magic word. I can't remember any other Jurassic Park quotes. Get NordVPN today. Every month we have a ship giveaway. For April, we're giving away a Hornet F7C Mark II, that latest medium fighter. It also comes with a lifetime insurance and a game package, so you can play Star Citizen, bam, just with that. It's all you need to play. And if you get involved with the Overdrive Initiative missions, you may be able to upgrade that to an F7A Mark II. Just comment on any of my videos made during the month to be in for a chance of winning that. Every video is effectively another chance to win. Thank you so much for watching until the end of the video, and thank you so much to the people that support the channel and go that extra mile with the join button under my videos, giving a little bit each month. They get some exclusive content and badges and help shape the channel a little bit, but also help allow us to make a video pretty much every day. There's also Patreon for people that are interested in that. Any of the affiliate links below my videos help support the channel, but so does commenting and liking and subscribing and sharing these videos too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the verse.